topic, consequences of child marriages, underage pregnancy and provision for trafficking and sale of girls, pushing immature into the family system because they don't know anything about the family and domestic violence and everything. These domestic hurdles especially, and increased abortions, premature birth, unhealthy babies, giving birth to the unhealthy babies, which results not only in infant mortality rate but also the death of the mothers also sometimes, because in unbearable situations, under the sensitive situations, the people will suffocate a lot, the girl child will suffocate a lot. So here these which leads to physically handicapped children birth and mental as well as physical strains, and many of the health problems are associated with this. Obstacle to the education first of all, and hurdle for physical growth, especially for regarding female. So here there is no physical growth for the woman if she get very early marriage, and child laborers also for the family maintenance. This is common in this Indian system. So the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, what it is saying that POSCO, POCSO, POSCO, it is an act to prevent children from offences of sexual assault, sexual harassment and pornography. We discussed already in the previous video session, pornography, and provide for establishment of special courts. Very special courts and tribunals are arranged, established for the welfare of the woman and child, girl child. That is for speedy trial. What is the specialty here? Very speedy trial of such offences that committed against the children. And here law operates in manner that the best and well-being of the children are given importance for every stage of the implementation, which that can ensure the healthy and physical, emotional and intellectual development. So here what happens here, the girl child will suffocate physically, mentally, and there is no social development in the society. Here social development, the social development of the child is very essential for the good generation. Okay, so this laws makes provision to prevent many of the factors here. First one is inducement or coercion of child to engage in any unlawful sexual activity. This is very criminality and the people consider as culprits in the society. And exploitative use of the children, exploitative use of children, and prostitution, adultery or other unlawful sexual practices. So these exploitative use of children in pornography, all these are the unlawful activities against the constitution. Here performances and many of the matters, many of the materials are associated with this. So child marriages, which brings many of the hurdles and it's obstacle for the development of the child, girl child. Next topic, government supervision about all these evil practices in the society. Now let me discuss about district collector. District collector at district level and revenue division officer at division level. You know the district collector is a super personality in the district level, and revenue division officer is supervisor at district level, and Tahsildar and ICDS, integrated child development programs, are connected with the state, particular state. So your ICDS officer at mandal level or Grama Panchayati secretary and village level, these are all the organs working at village level. These are in charge for stopping the child marriages. It is the main responsibility of these officials, government servants, to stop child marriages, these evils, social evils. Anybody can complain to intimate the officers, what we discussed up to now, all these officers, to stop the child marriages. Sometimes court may initiate and file suo motu. Suo motu in the sense we already discussed this term, this is a legal term, suo motu. It is on its own initiative. Suo motu is its own initiative, which is very speedy. When it has reliable information, if it is correct information, that people are punished and they are considered punishable under the court of law. Okay, and here they can seek assistance in case of any harassment, any woman or girl child, if they are in harassment or domestic violence, they can seek assistance in case of any harassment and domestic violence. And many of the toll-free numbers are connected here. Bhumika, it is a helpline, 100-425-2908. So this is the total number, and to stop the child marriages, friends, relatives, neighbors, teachers can inform to the village secretary and Tahsildar to stop the child marriages. So child marriages, it is one of the very uncultured practice in our society. It's one of the social evil in our society. So here immoral trafficking again. It is one of the very unlawful activity that is seen in the society. Prostitution, immoral trafficking for the Prostitution Prevention Act, that is 1956, and amended in the year of 2006 again. Girls and women are forced in the name of jobs. They are lured in the name of jobs for the bright future. They are attracted for roles in cinemas or characters in any cinema field, and taken to the towns and cities and sold for the prostitution. So this happens, and we see in many of the pictures in cinemas. So they are also subjected to the physical violence and make them to obey. So very forcefully they are accepting for all these unlawful activities. Trafficking and selling of the girls for prostitution. Selling of the girls for the prostitution. So this is encouraged by the criminals in the society, encouraged them to enter into the prostitution very forcibly. It is a punishable crime. It is a very sin in the society, punishable crime. Even if girls choose out of their will and interest, it is still treated as a crime. If they are intentionally doing the prostitution, girls intentionally, but it is a crime. It is not accepted by the law in our country. Prostitution is not legalized in our country. So here, these are unlawful activities which are treated illegal in our society. They are punishable to the court of law. They are answerable to the court of law.